Hi, preparatory stage. We are still in basic summer course, but before I will go to our lesson today, I would like to say, don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our lesson today. Our lesson today is I will make a quick revise on the tenses, okay? Last class, I explained some of the tenses in preparatory stage. Today, I will make a quick revise to remind you what I told in the previous video. Last class, last video, we talk about the present simple tense. As we know that when we use the present simple tense, I would like to remind me, the present simple tense is used to describe facts and habits, as we know before, okay? And the formula of this tense, it will be what? It will be adding s to the verb, like this. Say plays, we say here watches, we say here when we say don't take us like play and go, okay? When we use the negative form or the negative form or question form, we use what? We use do and does. Does with he, she, it, we use does, and do with you, we, they, take do. And when we use does in the negative form or the question form, we can't put s to the verb like this. We say don't play. Doesn't play. Say doesn't play. So the verb here must be in the same form. The same is the WH question. Let's go to continue this tense. Here we use it. Here we have the facts, like we say, the sun rises in the east. This is the fact. The earth is bigger than the moon. This is the fact. So here we use the present simple tense to expressing this action. We have adverb, a frequency. We use it in this tense, which is always, sometimes, usually, never. Always means the habit happened in 100%. Never means the habit didn't happen. Okay. So the always was happening. Always was happening was 100%. Never the habits can't happen. It will be 0%. Okay. This is the called frequency of adverbs. I would like to make to answer some questions to practice on this tense. Here we say he speaks English every day. So here we have he singular. So take what? Studies. She doesn't. So when we have doesn't, I put the verb in what? I would like to listen to you in the steam form, on the effective form, to be go. They space write letters. So here I use what? I use here don't. Why don't? Because they take what? Take don't. He, she, it. He, she, it take does. But they take do. Okay. She space ready for the exam. Here we say what? Can we be doesn't? No, doesn't. It will be here. She isn't. So here I use the verb to be as the simple tense form here in this sentence. He always stays his bed. Always he will have he, and they must put what to the verb s, like this. Makes. Let's go to the another kind of question, which is called the correct the verb between brackets. Here we say plays. Is it right? No, it's not right. Why? Because as we told you before, that I don't take s. Okay, here we say he play football on Monday. It will be here. I replace do with what? With does here. I replace do by does here. He never speaks English. He never writes. So here I put s to the verb. I can't put the verb in the stem because never can't act like do and does. Can't act like do or does. So here I put the verb in the stem form in the tense of the present simple, like this. Here we say you. Here you in you is the pronoun that don't take that. So I correct this verb by what? By replacing that with do. We say he space is ready. He is always. It will be he is always ready. He is always ready. Okay. He is always ready. He doesn't. He doesn't what? He doesn't. I omit es and adding watch and say watch only. Let's continue the rest of the tenses. Okay. Here here in this video I make a quick revise on the tenses. Okay, to remind you what I told before. Here is the present simple tense. In the present simple tense, as we talk about the present simple tense, it's expressing what? action happened at the time of speaking. The formula of this tense, it will be am is are plus verb plus ing form plus ing. This is the formula of the tense. What if the keywords of this tense? It will be now, look, listen, at the moment, still, now, at this moment, still, look, today. All these the keywords that expressing the action is happening now. Okay. Let's continue the rest of our lesson today. This is the formula of this tense. Here we use am is are plus verb plus ing form. When we use it in the yes no question, we make a replacement. I replace the verb instead of the subject like this. Are you cooking food? We can say yes I am or no I'm not. Where are you going? I'm going to the zoo. What is she doing? She's watching the film. Okay, here is the keyword of this tense. Okay, let's answer the exercise to practice on. I think now we know how to do the present continuous tense. Here we do the exercise practicing on this time. Here is we say look. So when I say look, this means what? This means I say you pay attention at the time of speaking. So the answer it will be what? The boys are playing. Why here? Because here look. So in the exam we must take care when we put the tense in the suitable tense in the suitable place, and we must know the keywords of every tense. We know as we know the present simple tense we use always, never, usually, sometimes, every on Mondays, on anything. So all these called the adverbs of frequency that we use in the present simple form. In the present continuous we use now, listen, look, at this moment, and so on. So here we say here are. Why? Because here I say you pay attention. So here I use the present continuous tense. I will answer 5 of them as examples, and you can do the rest by yourself. Here is to say I'm busy at the moment. So here I put what? I'm writing here. Why I'm writing? Because here we have at the moment is the keyword of the present simple present continuous tense, not present simple tense. We are doing an experiment in the space notes, doing an experiment and making notes. Okay, why we have here ing? Because as we told you before that the formula of this tense am is are plus verb plus ing form. So we must here we have doing, and here we must have making, the two verbs. I space my cousins tomorrow. We have arranged everything. Here is we say I'm meeting. I'm meeting. Okay. Here we say some of you saying we have the present continuous tense expressing future. Yes, by using what? By using am is are going to. So I can select. I'm going. It will be here. I'm going to do something. So here I'm going to. Here we have to. Here is omitted here. So this sentence is not correct. Why? Because some of you saying this, Iman, we talk about continuous tense expressing future. Yes, we have continuous tense expressing future. By what? By aim is are, aim is are, and we talk about this later. Okay, aim is are plus verb plus going to plus going to plus going to, and put the verb in the infinitive form, going to plus the infinitive of the verb plus the infinitive of the. I'm going to play. I'm going to read. Or going to do something. So see, this called continuous tense expressing what? Expressing future. Okay, we use continuous tense to express future. Okay. Let's continue the rest of our revise today to end from the video. Here we say I'm meeting my cousins tomorrow. We have arranged everything. Here we say next month. So here we have a percent space to look for next month. So here is what is traveling. Here is traveling. Is traveling. Where is Ali? In his room. He space his homework. So what he is doing his homework. The temperature is getting higher. Okay. I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Now we know how to do the present continuous tense, and we know how to do it. And the formula and the keywords of this tense. Let's go to another one here. Here is another kind of question which is do a sum between brackets. You must take care when you answer this question in the exam to know the keywords of the tense and how I correct the verb. If we know the keywords of the tense, you can answer this question in correct way. He space a car. He is owning a car. I think it's not owning. Here is wrong. But why? Because own we have here with n and adding ing. He's owning car. They are here waiting. They are waiting. I put ing form. They are waiting. Verb to be plus verb ing form. Here you say they are. She is singing. She is singing. She is singing. Is he having? So I return the verb to the steam form. It will be here having. I replace has by having. The woman crossing is the woman here is crossing the street. Is crossing the street. Okay, it's crossing the street. Let's continue the rest of the tenses here in this unit. Let's go to continue the rest of the unit. Here we talk about the past simple tense. When we talk about the past simple tense, I talk about the action happened and ended in the past. And when we use this tense, we use this tense when we narrate something to others, okay? When we narrate a story, narrate a situation happened in the past, or narrate something that happened and ended, all these, the cases of this tense. What can I do it by adding ed to the verb, or change the verb as irregular verbs? All of us saying Miss Iman, where we get these irregular verbs. Irregular verbs is available in your textbooks and your extra books. You can find it and keep it because it's important to keep it. Why? Because if we have corrected the exam like we have verb go. If you can't know that go is the past of went, you can't do this in the exam. Okay, so we must keep the irregular verb. We say when we have verb like drink here, verb like drink. So the past tense of this tense, it will be drank. Okay. Some of you think Miss Iman is difficult. No, it's not difficult. If you classify it, if you divide these verbs or classify these verbs into parts, we can be able to keep it. Okay, all of us from practicing, we keep it. Okay, we must keep the irregular verbs. Okay, it's important to do so. Preparatory stage. Okay. Let's continue the rest of our lesson. Here we have the verbs that adding ed or omit I and adding ied. Here is the verbs that changed. Have cut. Here is we have cut, boot, ride, road. This is this irregular verbs. Both here is the regular verb. Still, sold is a regular verb. When we use the past of the verb to be, we use wasn't or was or wasn't in the negative, and was weren't in the negative form of plural. This is for singular and this is for plural. Okay. We use did. When we use did in the question form, the verb must be returned to what? To the stem, like this. We say yes he did. Okay. We say yes he did. We say yes, he did. We say here, yes, he did. Okay. When we answer WH question like this, we say, Here we have did, so the verb must be in what? In the past form. If the exam don't change the verb when we have did, it will be minus half mark. So must take care when you answer the question. In the comprehension, in question, general question, in anything we have did, must put the verb in the past form like this. I lived here. We say, where did you live? So I talk about. So I ask them in the past, not now. So we say here, I lived in Aswan. How did we go to school? So I ask here about something that happened. It's about went to school on foot. Why was he sad? Because he lost his mobile. Let's know the keywords related to this tense. It will be here ago. So the keywords that used with past simple tense, it will be ago, last, yesterday. This is the suitable. This is the famous keyword that we use it in this tense. Go ago, last, yesterday. This is if we see any of these keywords in the sentence. So the verb must be in what? Without thinking in the past simple form. Without thinking in the past simple form. Okay. Here is we say ago, last, yesterday, once. In the past, we say also in the past we use it in the past form, or we say if we are in 2025. So 2024 is the past year. Okay. So when we talk about a past year, a year, not a year we are in, we talk about the past year. So we say in 2024, or say in 2023 is the past year. Okay. Here we say he moved to a new house last week. He was born, so he was born. So he asked that someone is born, not keep burning. He born and ended in the past. So born in 2010. When I was young, I visited Aswan. Okay. When I was in Alexandria, I always swam in the sea. When I was young, he sometimes played football. Okay, here is when the tense that comes after when directly, it will be in the past form like this. Okay, let's go to. I will answer some questions related to this tense. Here we say the space to the museum. The museum last month. So here last expressing what? Past form. It will be day one. When space passant birthday. Here when. It will be here when it will be here when was passant birthday. So ask here about the past. Here we use verb to be because we don't have helping verb here. Helping verb here. Okay. She spaced TV on TV an hour ago. So she watched it. I went to space yesterday. I went swimming. Some of you saying, Miss Man, why are selecting swimming? Because here we have the verb, and this is called what? This is called gerund. Okay, here is the rule of the verb is in the tense, and another verb adding ing to the verb. It will be here called gerund. I think we explained this before in the videos. If you want to know more about this, you can return to the videos and revise what we explained before. Okay, what did Abdu space when he arrived? What did Abdu space here do? Why do? Because here did, we have did, and I return the verb to the stem form. Why? How did they space when they show the line yesterday? Why did they fill? Why fill here? Because did, as we told you, that did omit the verb and return the verb to the stem form. I use when we have did, so the verb must be returned to what? To the stem or the infinitive form. Let's go to another question, which is correct the verb, because it's important question, and I think this question we will see in the exam. Okay, and with the new syllable. Okay, and with the new syllable, we can see this question in the exam. Okay, must take care when we answer this question. Okay, here we see yesterday. Here when I see yesterday, so that the tense it will be what? It will be here in the past form. So I put here yesterday we went. Here we say I listened to music and wrote. Why here? Because here is the past, and another one is the past here. It will be here wrote. Space you ready for the last exam. Here it will be here. I omit did here, not did. It will be were you ready. It will be here were you ready. Were you ready? Here we say didn't. I helped. As we told you that the verb when we have didn't, when you have did or didn't, the verb must be in what? In the scheme form, like this. It will be here where he didn't help, and omit ed from the verb. He was young. He sometimes watched. He sometimes watched TV. Okay. So here to talk about 2 hours ago. So it will be here. I wrote. This is the past of write. It will be here wrote. Okay. If you don't keep the regular verbs, you must keep it and answer. You must keep it from your extra books or textbooks. You must take care when you answer it, okay? And you must keep it, okay? In this tense, we talk about the past continuous tense. The past continuous, the formula of this tense, it will be what? It will be was, were, plus verb, plus ing. I, he, she, it, take, I, he, she, it, take, was, plus verb, plus ing. The plural of this tense, it will be you, we, they, take, were, plus verb, plus ing form. Here is the style of, or the formula of negative and question form. You say she wasn't eating, or we weren't swimming. When we use yes, no question, we do it like this. Was she cooking? Yes, she was, or no, she wasn't. We say, were they play? Yes, they were, or no, they weren't. Were you sleeping? Yes, I was. Yes, it will be here. Yes, I was, or no, I wasn't. Okay. The keywords of this tense, I would like to know this, to remind you by this, the word of this tense. It will be here. We have here while and when. While and when is the famous key, is the while, when, is, just is. This is the keyword of the past continuous tense. Okay, is the famous words that we see here in this tense. Here we say when he arrived, they were eating. So here any verb comes followed any verb comes after one, it will be in the past form like this. It will be here. When he arrived, they were eating. So another part, it will be in the past continuous form, and the verb that followed by that after one, it will be in the past form like this. While she was cooking, Ali came. So here is the past continuous tense, and another one in the past simple. When she was cooking, Ali arrived. Okay, here is the kind. I think it's not correct because the sentence here, it will be when Ali arrived, she was cooking, because as we know that any verb comes after one, it will be in the past form. Okay, I think this sentence is not correct. Let's continue. Let's go to another one here. Here we have the when in two verbs in the same. Sometimes comes as it is, but as we told you before, it's the most time the verb that comes after one, it will be in the past form, and another part it will be in the past continuous form. Say, and I would like to say that that's exactly if we see while, so the verb after while, it will be in the past continuous without thinking, like this. While she was cooking, her sister was washing, or he will say her sister washed the dishes. He will put it in the past form. This is special cases, okay? When he was eating, he was watching. I think the special cases. But here is the formal cases that we see in the exam. While I was studying, I slept. So here in this part in the past continuous form, another one in the past simple form. While studying, I slept. Okay. I was owning a car. It's wrong. It will be I owned a car. It will be here I owned a car. Let's go to answer the questions related to this task. The mobile rang while I was. Why was here? Because here while, as we told you before, that while must be followed by the past continuous tense. Here we say he was driving to work when the accident happened. Clever people, I'm listening to saying this event happened. While space my homework, I slept. So this sentence is we have in the previous page. So I put what here? While space. Here is while. Here isn't any pronoun. So we say while doing. Here is doing, because we have sometimes that we have while without any pronoun. So we say while doing my homework, I slept. I slept like this one. Okay, like this one. What were you space yesterday morning? So here, were you doing? Were you sleeping when the clock space here of here? So I put the verb here in the past form like this one. Was it space raining? While he space the math test, the fire alarm went off. So here it will be what? It will be here we have the was or were plus verb plus ing form. Here we take what? Take where. So the answer it will be this one. While we were doing the math test. Okay. Let's go to another item here or another exercise here related to this part. While he, it will be here, was taking. While he was taking. Why here? Because as we told you before that, while must be followed by what? By the past continuous form. Okay. So while must be the verb that after while it will be in the past continuous form like this. Was taking. He was working. When he was working. Here's while he was sleeping, my sister watching. So the another one it will be in the past form. The first part it will be in the continuous tense form and in the past continuous form, and another one in the past simple form. Here we say what space you doing when the light went off. So here the went off here is in the past form, past simple. So the another one it will be what? In the past continuous. So here I put what? Here it will be what? Where you doing? It will be here what? Were you doing? What were you doing? Okay. Here we say it was raining. It was raining when I left school. Raining. Okay. Let's continue the rest of the lesson. I would like to make a quick revise on the tenses to be able to know everything about tenses. Okay. Here is expressing the future by will, adding here is the continuous tense that expressing future tense as we explained in the past, in the present continuous. Like here is here. Okay. He will plus infinitive form. So here I expressing future. When I expressing future, we have two ways to expressing future: by will plus the infinitive form, or with using am is are plus going to plus the infinitive form. This called the continuous tense expressing future. Okay. The future expressing what? Prediction. Okay. I think it will rain tomorrow. If you get high marks, I will play. Here's conditional if we will explain later. We will explain later. It will be, I think we explained before. We know it. Here is the first type of if you have present simple form, and in another one it will be will plus the infinitive form. Okay. I have videos about if conditional. You can return to our videos and revise what I told in the videos. Okay. Can return to it. Okay. If you get high marks, I will buy you a mobile. So here we have will. There is no sugar. I will buy some. This is the quick decision. Here is that my brother will be 30 next year. So here is all these sentences expressing the future form. So I would like to know the keywords of this of the future form. It will be what? It will be next. It will be tomorrow. It will be any year in the future. Okay. All these words. It will be expressing the future form. So I will revise you the words that expressing future. It will be tomorrow, next, any year in the present, any year in the future. When you say 2025, when I talk about 2030 or 2026, so it will be here what? It will be the future form. Okay, the future form. Let's answer the question related to this part. I think it's space tomorrow. It here, as we know here in the example, it will be what? It will rain. The bus to Aswan at 10 past 6 this evening. Bus to Aswan will leave at 10:06 this morning. My neighbors space to a new house next month. So here it will be my neighbors what here? are moving. Here is are moving. Are moving because here is present continuous tense expressing future. Let's walk quickly the shop space in 10 minutes. The shop are closing. I'm hungry. I think I will buy a sandwich. Here is will because here is the future. Ahmad's uncle is ill, so he space tomorrow so he is space to work tomorrow. So he is space to work tomorrow. So he isn't. It will be here. He isn't going. He isn't going to work tomorrow. What time space the coach go? What time here it will be here? Will the coach go? So here I expressing what I talk about future. Okay. As we told you before, you must know the rule that any modal sculpt must be followed by what? By the infinitive form. We say will run, will rain, or will go. So will or any modal sculpt will must be will plus the infinitive form. Will plus the infinitive form must be followed by the infinitive form. Means the verb in the stem, not in any tense, not putting in any sense. Not we say will when. If we say will, if we say here. If we say will went, it will be here what? It will be here 0, okay? Don't say will went. The verb must be in what? In the stem form. With the models, the verb must be in the stem form. When we say will went, I will write it to you to say that it's not a mistake and you can't do it. Here you say, when you say will went, it's wrong. Why? Because will must be in the what must be followed by the infinitive form. Must know this rule, okay? Must take care when you answer this exam preparatory stage, okay? Let's go to another one here. Here we say we have here we have the correct verb. Here we say look, she's space. Here is look here. We use look look here, and as we know in the present continuous tense we use walk when we say listen, or when we say listen, look. Listen or look. So I make you pay attention. So I ask you to pay attention at the moment of speaking. So look here, it will be what? It will be in the present continuous form, is plus verb, adding ing to the verb, like this. She's washing. She's washing the carpet. I can't go with you. I'm doing my homework. Okay, I'm doing my homework. Here is we say I bought the tickets. I space tomorrow. I will travel. Here it will be I will travel. Why? Because here we have tomorrow, and we know that tomorrow it will be in what? It will be in the future form. Okay, let's go to another one. The space play. They are here it will be computer games. They are here we say they are playing computer games. They are playing computer games. We use the present continuous tense expressing what? Expressing future. Here is the mistake that we told you that don't do it, and it will be 0. Will must be followed by what? As we told you, I would like to listen to raise your voice. Preparatory state. Will must be followed by what? By the infinitive form. So this tense is correct? No, it's not correct. It will be what? I omit the S. It will be here. Will arrive. I would like to raise your voice and say, Miss Ina, will arrive. I would like to say, raise your voice to know what I told. Will arrive. So here must will plus the infinitive form. Okay. I would like to say that by this question or by this topic, I end from the revise on the basic summer course. I will make you a revise again in this part that I explained to remind you what I told during this period, because I would like to be ready for your academic year by writing well, by knowing the structure of grammar, by knowing the most vocab, by knowing how to write a paragraph in correct way. All this is important. If we have a new syllable, we have a new syllable, okay, but we must have a basics of English. In any syllable we must have basic of English to be able to trade with any syllable. I hope to benefit and enjoy from our videos, and I hope to enjoy this video today. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.